STR Panzy. How good is this unit at 55%? Level 1 links. That's what we're going to be testing out in today's video. Use the timestamps down below to skip around if you want. We're going to start by reading the full kit to understand what's going on here. Demonic Power, Daima, key plus 3, 170%. Just like the Arinsu, no extra HP bonus like a typical Dokkan Festival. Because number one, this isn't a Dokkan Festival. This is a step below it. And so that's why we're only getting 170% on the HP. So full 220% max for everything. Extra stats plus 50 to those who also belong to Battle of Wits, Realm of Gods, Pure Saiyans. Like Arinsu, Panzy is also leading a couple of categories that she has nothing to do with. But whatever, we're not complaining about that. For the super attack, greatly raise attack and defense for 4 turns, causes immense damage and greatly lowers attack and defense. Activates entrance animation when there's another Demonic Power or Battle of Wits category ally on the team upon the character's entry. Attack and defense plus 200%. Chance to crit plus 30%. Both are permanent. For 4 turns only, launches an additional super attack. Key plus 2 attack and defense plus 200%. Damage reduction 20%. Launches an additional super attack. All allies attack and defense plus 20%. Attack and defense plus 40% and chance to dodge plus 10% for characters and allies whose name includes Goku Mini Daima or Supreme Kai Mini Daima. Before evading an attack within the turn, chance to dodge plus 80%. So this means if there's 2 attacks happening in the slot 1, for example, the first attack, you would have 80% dodge. After that first attack, you have now successfully evaded an attack. So the second attack, you don't have this anymore. You'll actually just straight up get smacked. Whereas on the flip side, if you have those 2 attacks, the first attack, your 80% fails and you actually don't dodge it and you get hit, then that second attack, you still have an 80% chance to dodge it. You see what I'm saying? When attacking, defense plus 200%. High chance of interrupting the attacked enemy. Medium chance of interrupting the attacked enemy. First of all, this is weird. I don't know why both of these are here. It honestly feels weird. I also don't know how this works mathematically speaking. Are they both just simultaneous probabilities? So there's a 50% chance working in your favor and a 30% chance working in your favor, or is it like when one fails, the other may happen? Either way, you have a chance to disrupt the enemy, but it's just weird. It's just weird. In slot 2 or 3, attack plus 300%, critical plus 30%, launches an additional attack that has a 70% chance of becoming a super. For every super attack performed, attack and defense plus 50% up to 200. Starting from turn 5 from the character's entry, Battle of Wits category allies attack plus 20% for 2 turns when attacking. So this character, unlike the Arinsu, is very much the opposite. Not a slot 1 unit, but a slot 2 or 3. Has high critical hit ratio and has combos, but doesn't have much else. You have the 1 instance of dodging, after which you lose that for the turn, and then you're left with 10% dodge here. So you don't have much, and you barely have any damage reduction. So in terms of defensive measures, it's only after you attack that you're a little bit more covered. After you launch a couple of supers, raise your attack and defense, does this 20% damage reduction feel more meaningful. But before the attack and afterwards, you can still be pretty vulnerable. So I think the best way to build this character is going to be max dodge and then the rest additional. You don't need critical. And what sucks is that since this character is STR, you're going to be wasting 5 of the hit potential on that 5 crit. So you're more than enough with the critical. You just have to focus on additionals and dodge. I would say prioritize dodge. That's my early guess for this one. I'm far less confident for this unit than I am the Arinsu. Arinsu was very clearly additional. Here, you might be better off going for full additional. Who knows? And remember, in terms of the stat growth, it only happens when you are launching supers. If they're just attacks, you don't actually get all this. You have to be launching supers. So that being said, in terms of synergy, just like the Arinsu, we're kind of lacking in the synergy department. Our best link buddy is going to be the masked Panzy for maximum synergy. But then after that, it just kind of goes all over the place. So we are going to be running the Daima. This is our full Daima team. We got masked Panzy and Panzy together. And then the other rotation will probably be Super Saiyan 3 Mini or I don't know, something like that. So let's go ahead and jump in. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how the team works. Are our rotations good? Yeah, they're kind of okay. Fixed it. Anyway, intro time.
My name is Glorio. The king of the third demon world sent me.
with you.
All of this, watch, just for masked Pansy to not dodge and I die. All right, so here we got Pansy slot 1. Dude, look at those links. Oh my God. All right, so we're gonna do this. And then we're gonna do this. And then we got some Gordito support in slot 3. Unfortunately, we will not be able to really test out the damage that we take here. I guess if anything, we'll see how much this one takes. But hopefully she doesn't get hit. Nice dodge. Nice dodge. Nice dodge. She needs 4 demonic power, 4 Daima. No. Yeah. 4 demonic power, 4 Daima, and 4 superclass. 17 million attack stat for Pansy to start. 11.7 million attack stat to start. 13.9 on the follow-up. 16.6 on the follow-up. All crits, by the way. 20 million on the follow-up. Dude, our attack kept climbing. It was 11 million, then it was like 13 million, 16 million, 20 million. Wait a second. How much crit did we actually have? I didn't quite pay attention to that before, because if we have, wait, 30, 60. Oh, wow. We had 60% crit, but we hit all of them as crits. Okay. All right, then. Well, this guy actually might be useful after all. Let's go ahead and have Super Saiyan 3 Mini maybe use his EX attack against Zamasu. And then we'll have Pansy in the slot 2 launch all those guaranteed critas. And notice how there's no synergy between the two? That's just par for the course, man. That's just what's gonna happen with Rinsu and Pansy. All right, we got the EX. Every subsequent attack on this turn will be crit, which is a great thing to include with Pansy, because Pansy can now focus on just launching additionals. It's hard to do a play-by-play when the super attack skip is going on, actually. It's hard to shout out the attack stat and the damage. All right, let's see if I can do it this time. 14.6 million attack stat to start. 9 million crit. 17.8 million attack stat, 11.3 million crit. 21.3 million attack stat, 13.5 million crit. 25.2 million attack stat, 16.1 million crit. Okay. Well, there you go. Combo. That's what it is. She's the combo master. And what makes her, what I like about her is that she doesn't have to be in slot 2. She could also be in slot 3. She's sort of a chaser. She doesn't have to be on the main rotation to contribute. She can just be a floater who shows up occasionally and contributes that way. And you can sort of maintain the identity, the fundamental identity of your Daima team with like all the Saiyans right on cue. And then she can contribute in the slot 3. Yeah. All right. But that extra attack juice would be unstoppable. But still, I want to keep these two together. So I'm going to have Masked Pansy go up against you. And then we'll have regular Pansy go up against... You know what? Actually, I kind of want to get the EX attack going. So for one turn, let me just do this. Let's see if we can just stall for one turn. Might be getting a little greedy here, but whatever. Oh yeah, she stuns. I forgot. Dude, 27 million attack stat? Hello? $37.1 million attack stat for Pansy. Damage isn't going to matter here because Zamasu's a tank. 39 million attack stat. 41.8 million attack stat. 44.1 million attack stat. Dude. Because we're constantly feeding that temporary stack, her regulated numbers are much higher. And now with this EX, that's going to juice up the next rotation Pansy even more. And that's what I'm talking about. It's very odd to see Super Saiyan 4 adult Goku in slot 3 floating off the rotation, but it works to make Pansy look better. It works. All right, so let's try it again. We're gonna have you attack Zamasu and then Pansy. Actually, you know what we should do, to be honest? We should have Pansy also attack Zamasu. And we should have Glorio try to kill the Rose. That way Pansy can launch as many attacks as she can to keep her attack stat as high as possible. Because I'm pretty sure Rose dies in like 2 hits. We got the EX again. Let's see if Glorio can actually clear Rose with the guaranteed crit now. $31.5 million attack for Pansy. Okay. 33.4. 35.3. 37.2. All right, please take him out. Hey, got it. Okay. Pansy versus AGL Fusions. But dude, look at those stats. Hello? Look at our attack and defense. It's built up pretty good. All right, so let's do this. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do this. We're not going to be taking any damage this turn, sadly, but Masked Pansy is slot 1, so we don't want to get hit. 9 million damage crit from Masked Pansy. Wait, how did that happen? Oh, it's because Piccolo. Piccolo is providing 21% team crit. That's why. $40 million attack stat. Now, unfortunately, it's been a few turns, so Pansy is going to be losing that extra combo that she had for 4 turns. Did she just cancel 2? Oh, yeah, she did. She got the 50% cancel, and then she got the 30% cancel. You see that? She canceled Zamasu twice. She stopped the healing. Dude. All right, well, yeah, we got to open with him. And then we'll do this. Actually, if anything, I could have probably put Super Saiyan 4 Adult Daima slot 1, couldn't I? That was a mistake. Uh-oh. Yeah, he might kill. All right, so the only Pansy we can really trust for like a impressive little showcase here is going to be this rotation. All right, what's happening here? What's happening? By the way, if you're wondering, free-to-play Pansy is 20% dodge, 25%, 25%, so that's 50, 70. 70 plus this, 80%. 80% dodge, and we have a 25 backup, so 80%, that would be 85. 85% chance to dodge is what Pansy has. And then in terms of damage reduction, do we have any? Oh, no, we don't. Oh, great. Okay. No damage reduction. So let's do that. Oh, you know what? I might as well use this too. Oh, crap. I forgot the animations are on. All right. All right, so that's going to cancel one of his attacks, you know, if it's a super. Figured. Might as well protect ourselves a bit more. All right, here we go. Last rotation, maybe? Canceled. Nice. 32.6 million attack stat. 9 million, no crit. 34 million attack stat, 10 million, no crit. 37 million attack stat, 17.5 million with crit. Gotta say that was kind of disappointing. As far as 55% showcases go, Arinsu was far more impressive, mainly because higher Unga Bunga numbers right away. And her influence on the rotation is much more significant. Panzy doesn't necessarily have to be on this team for the team to flow the way that it is. Panzy's just an extra little piece that adds to the offense in the slot 2 or 3, you know? But still, she's doing good damage. We're not really seeing much of the defense though. And honestly, I don't think we're going to, because she has no damage reduction and she has no dodge. If 20% damage reduction, that's not a lot, man. That's just, I mean, it's not going to hurt us here. Like here, we're not going to suffer, but like Bio Broly, well, we'll find out. EX again. Dude, every single attack has been EX. What the heck? When it's not a showcase, he's great. When it is a showcase, he sabotages me. $22.6. 10.6 with a crit. 24.5, 11.7 with a crit. Oh no. That's disappointing. All right, well, that's okay though. Oh, right. Hey, he did it. All right, let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Good start. Let's try Bio Broly. Now here, Panzy, the int free-to-play Panzy in the slot 1 will die. So I don't know how much of this we're gonna really be able to stress test, but oh man, this already sucks. Okay, wait. All right, whatever. Just do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Yeah, knew that was coming. 85%. Nice. All right, so what we're testing out here is the damage. And then we're just going to see how much damage we take on this first turn, and then we'll just try every subsequent turn from this point. Four supers, so we fully built up the oh, right. Oh. Okay, well, that's gonna make it kind of hard to stress test, I guess. Because she also, on top of everything, has the chance to cancel. So, I mean, I don't think we need to do much here other than that pretty much helps. Like, Arinsu can be your slot 1, and then Panzy can be your slot 2, who kind of cancels and does damage. That's actually pretty good. So, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try to get some stress testing in here, but I don't think it's gonna happen. All right, on this next attempt, we have 0 synergy this turn, and he didn't get his EX attack. So let's see how much damage Panzy is gonna take with 0 links and a couple of supers after this guy's done. Okay. Three supers. One more. 4 supers. All right, fully built up. Canceled 1 attack, but there's still 1 more. And we... How did we dodge that? That was a 10%. No, it was the 80%. She still retained the 80% here. It was 90. Oh, that's what it was. She's failing up. I mean, she's good. Dude, she's good. She's good against Bio Broly, okay? The point of the Bio Broly stress test is to see if the character works. Panzy is good against Bio Broly. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not. We're moving on. It's crazy that before evading an attack ability persists even after. Anytime you see an ability that starts with before, you think that it disappears after an attack happens, right? But no, Panzy actually retains that, and that actually makes her much better than people may realize. All right, so we are fighting the Daima Vegeta fight on the Blue Zone DLC, and yeah, this one we're playing for keeps. We want to win, because after this, I think we've seen enough. Panzy's definitely not as flashy as Arinsu, but she definitely has great utility. Wait, I wasn't paying attention. Did he do his EX attack? We have extra crit this turn, courtesy of the Piccolo, too. 8 million crit, 9 million crit, 11 million crit, 13 million crit. Not bad. And we canceled. And so she still has the 80% dodge. That's actually really cool. She still keeps that. That's really cool. All right, over here, we got to do this. Okay, actually, if we do that, Gloria will give us the extra key. So no, we're good. Let's do that. And then let's do that. Are we going to be good in slot 1? Ouch. Oh my god. If we had a Rinsu there, that would have been far less of an issue, obviously, but we're showcasing them separately. I'm gonna do the Max Link's Rainbow Showcase with them together. Both Pansies have retained their 80% dodge, extra dodge. So they're actually at 90%. And I think we're dead. I don't think there's any way we can come back from this, is there? Nobody on this team has any sort of regen. Oh, yeah, you know what? Oh, he does so much damage. Stupid chip damage. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna have to bench the masked Panzy. Yep. We gotta just heal up. Oh wait, we got a ton of health. Okay, great. What? No EX attack. Oh, please don't launch additionals. Pansy's about to lose a lot of momentum because of this turn. Oh no, that's bad. So that's one of the risks with Panzy being a regular rotation character. You're kind of expected to keep on feeding the beast, you know? But if you can't do that, stats will drop. All right, what does this guy do? He gets stronger with each attack performed. He gets tankier with each attack performed. And he gets additional defense after performing the super. So should we use the... Nah. Let's do this. Let's do this. Next turn, let's do this. Okay. We'll make it. Nice EX, by the way. Thank you. Panzy actually works well in this fight because if the super attack is in slot 2, Panzy might cancel it and Vegeta wouldn't gain 300% defense. And that's a rip. $30 million attack stat. Unfortunately, Vegeta just got a whole lot tankier, so unless we launch crits, it's not gonna... Yeah. 20 million, 16 million, 25 million, 26 million. Very nice. Damn, good job, team. I'm gonna go ahead and use both of these abilities because I want it. I need it. So that's gonna cancel Vegeta. I don't want him to be launching a super attack. And then we'll do this. I'm gonna be giving people some extra defense for 3 turns. Wait, what? It heals? I forgot. Did it actually heal? Oh yeah, 30% heals. I totally forgot. Dude, Daima is good now. It only took them a year after the 11th anniversary, but man, Daima is so good now. It's crazy. Canceled. No EX, damn it. No matter. No EX needed. Panzy is still gonna carry. Watch this. Oh. Uh-oh. All right, here we go. 23.1 million attack stat. 15.6 with a crit. 8.9 no crit. 5.3 not even a super. Ugh. Okay, that was very disappointing. We could have done a lot more damage. All right, everybody is where they're supposed to. We might as well just use this. Let's do this. Hopefully we can get an EX here and then we can push next turn. Maybe take him out. Let's do this. Let's do this. And then for Daima... That's what we got. This run could end here, and honestly, I'm fine with it because we've seen what we needed for Panzy. I'm also kind of bored. We are, I mean, with Int Masked Panzy being in the slot 1, we do lose a lot of damage, right? Because this character is mainly just meant to be a dodger. 85%, by the way. Yeah, I'm out. So unlike Arinsu, Panzy doesn't seem as flashy right away just because the numbers aren't as crazy. But what she does is that she gives you flexibility in the slot 2, slot 3. She doesn't necessarily have to be a main rotation sort of unit. So that allows this character to sort of fit outside of your like main core Daima engine team if you're running like pure Saiyans and stuff. But she will fit and she will do a good job because she can cancel. With all those attacks that she launches, she will give herself extra stats with the supers. She has a high critical hit ratio. She has this persistent dodge ability that if you never actually get hit with anything or if no attack is headed her way, she never has to exhaust this. And because she has a chance to cancel attacks, she can actually keep this ability going for longer, which is what we did during this video. So Panzy is actually very good on her own. What makes her better is obviously the synergy, but if you don't want to waste your slot 1 with the int Panzy and risk an 85% or whatever chance failing you, having this unit just float is totally fine. So yeah, not as fancy as Arinsu, but still very useful and overall a positive unit for Daima. In terms of hit potential, I do think still focusing on dodge is the best thing that you could do, because that way, after this part is given up, if you still have to have this character intercept attacks, you just have a chance to dodge more because you don't have much in the ways of damage reduction. You will get guard if you do have Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta on the team, which definitely helps, but it might not save you in all situations. So I think dodge will account for all those extra scenarios. Not that it's a guarantee, and then the rest can go into additional. Additional counts for double. So if you put 10 points into additional, that's a 20% chance for an additional. Whereas if you put 10 points into dodge, that's only a 10% chance for dodge. Dodge is that busted that you have to go 1-to-1 versus 2-to-1 on additionals. So that's my final answer, and I'm sticking to it. But knowing me, I'll probably change my mind. So also check the pin comment, because actually I could change my mind. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on the Panzy. Is the Panzy more fun to you than the Arinsu? Vice versa, how would you build a character? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content of the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you're going to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.